You pick up your palette knife and then work that into your meat. Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
I am so freaking bored. Nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate. I am so freaking bored. Nothing to do today. I guess I'll sit around and medicate.
I could go wrong. This is a Grape premium malt beverage. This is from a brewery in Monroe, Wisconsin, Minhas Craft Brewery. And it weighs in at 12%. With artificial FD&C red, number 40, and blue 1. And, as always, it's covered in the fecal matter of mice and rats who live where the products are stored. Thank you, Wade, for ruining every beverage I open. Today is Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday, right, Big Jeff? Oh, you won't hear me say this. Tuesday. Okay, it's Grape. It's got that going for it. I'm almost ready to bust out the light test, but you ain't got time for that shit. I'm so far behind. I have a special guest arriving tomorrow. Maybe. Okay. Smells like a grape pop soda. Grape Coke. Smells like grape. You know, have they given that up? Why call everything Coke when Coke is woke and they're a joke? Cheers. Okay, it's not as bad as those ones. It was so-so while you were consuming it. And as soon as you stop, it's mostly grape. Surprised. Okay. I decided to break into all of the things I said I wasn't going to break in until I took the pictures. Oh, first things first. Woo! So, yesterday, I told you that when I opened the box for the kick-ass compass, aluminum, I found what looked like a detent ball, and I was like, oh, shit. So, I opened the box today to lay the items out and do that thing you see at the very beginning of the video, and then when I do the montage at the end, and there's little frickin' balls rolling around everywhere. Desiccant. One of the desiccant packets busted open. Woo! Nothing wrong with the kick-ass level. A compass. Seriously, this is my first sip. Okay, I'm lying. It's the second one. I had a beer with Mike before I came in, and again, I got so much stuff to do. Long story short, somebody is going to be using my closet / Star Trek room. I found like 30 holsters. These are all holsters in play. These aren't the holsters from the box down here. These are these are actual in-use holsters. Then I found 25, 30 loaded mags for everything that's in the carry rotation right now. And then there's knives, and I don't even want to talk about that. So, at this point in time, somebody's going to be sleeping on the couch if I don't get off my ass and figure out what I'm going to do with everything. And Rich, you're going to have to let me know if you're okay with the couch. I have an air mattress that if you fill it up and go to bed, I think when you wake up you'll barely notice that it leaked all night long, and I'm actually thinking about getting some, well, the problem is the pump is the inflator deflator. And something has failed inside of the pump. More than likely because whoever the dumbass is that owned it first filled it and left it filled all the time. Nobody's ever owned it but me. It was a nice and kind of pricey air mattress, so it kind of sucks that it's slowly losing air on its internals. Even if there was a way to like put something over it so that you can't, I don't know how loud it would be at night. I mean, it's like, maybe at 2 o'clock in the morning it sounds like you're having a nightmare of boa constrictors coming after you. I also had a bizarre dream last night, and I almost don't want to mention it until I conquer my ass on any tropical island. I don't know if I want to mention it until somebody has crossed the ocean. Let's just say, you remember that plandemic bullshit lie fucking fraudulent crap that went down a while back and everybody was forced to be injected with various levels of poison, and now we have perfectly healthy people just having heart attacks and dropping dead out of nowhere, like athletes, people that normally don't do this, but that's okay. I'm just a conspiracy theorist, and I was just wrong all along. Yeah, and they did all these different lockdowns and stuff. How would my special guest feel? I mean, he works from home remotely, so maybe it wouldn't be a huge deal, but there is his cat and his daughter. Can you imagine getting locked down in the United States and we're unable to return to, I don't want to mention the country because I don't want anyone to think that any one particular person is going to be here. And desiccant. I told you I couldn't wait to see what the goggles were like. I have not tried them on, so they are probably a little on the small side. Then there's the why is there fingerprints and shit all over them? Oh, maybe I didn't have to. McLean, this is what you need when you have those, special dates. You could stay down there for hours. Okay, I don't know if I can, yeah, it was like fingerprints and shit all over on the inside of these. No, just another fucking product that I can't use. Shit, that would have been fucking awesome for riding. Oh well, something I was thinking about how cool they would be for me is now obviously going to be a giveaway item. These, I'm guessing these are probably kind of pricey, so this is probably going to be a Patreon member thing. It has the smoke shield. It comes with the clear shield. I was actually impressed with this shit. These have a sock like this that was on them, and this has a sock that protects that lens, and there was an extra nose piece. There's instant anti-fog, long-lasting, and then all of it was in this fairly heavy canvas bag. Impressed, actually. And then the knives, Utica? I have never even heard of this brand, I don't think, but Mr. Knife Guy, Wade, Sharky, everybody else that wants to jump in. Look at the backbone on this fucking thing. Holy shit! What is it made out of? Oh, that just says since China 1701. I don't. All I know is it's sharp, and if you break this, it's probably because it was a piece of shit and not super ass solid. But the sheath for this, the little hatchet, this is also this is all of 1/4 of an inch of steel. It has weight. You could use this for batoning or whatever on the knife. It comes with this nice little sheath, 2 snaps on it, belt loop, and last but not least, I'm even impressed with this. It the pocket clip is tip down only. It is not assisted, Stephen Bush. It has I'm guessing, I don't know if that's just probably some kind of a plastic, but then the green areas are like soft and grippy. This is a pretty beefy thing. Let me finish shaving from yesterday. And yes, it does shave. The lockup is nice. It's kind of disappointing when you get a knife and you go like this to open it and it'll still close. But if you give it one of these, I had one, I can't even remember what it was. After about 50 of these, then it started doing it when you did this. But yeah, this is the kind of thing that, well, it came in a box that I didn't pay for. So I guess if I carried it, see, what is my problem? How many of you guys collect shit and then do you rotate your... That is a good question. I mean, I'm early enough on here. Here, I got my cool little on-screen button. At 11 minutes, 25 seconds in, I asked the question. You guys that collect stuff, like Wade, I know you've got a lot of knives. Tardisius, I know, Lord knows what you have. And I know I asked the question once, if you used one... Well, I think I asked if you used 1 Zippo a day, how many days before you started repeating Zippos? But if the question was you carried one for a week and then you retired it, I don't think any of us have a lifespan long enough to go through all that. But seriously, in your knives, do you have things that you bought and you just feel, oh, I don't know if I could carry that. Because it was either expensive or, for me, that's what I love about the effing Glow knives. The most expensive one that I even know of is a titanium one, and it's $69. I mean, if you carry something like one of these and you snap it, break it, rusty, whatever, you figure out what you did to break it. Lost it. That's what really hurts. I have never lost an expensive knife. I think I lost a Leatherman once. And other than that, that's about it. But this is... I'm actually kind of surprised. I do really like the way that it feels in the hand. So that's just my initial thoughts of playing with the items. First in was Phil, 2 thumbs up and 2 shots. And then J-Dog says, here at work. And then Cobra says, here in bed. It's bringing thoughts my way. Sorry, McLean. Then Cobra says, no state income tax in Wyoming, if that helps. Housing is a bit too expensive here, though. Cobra, I think that's everywhere. Again, I've told the story. I know me and Christine could have easily doubled our money. Easily doubled our money from what we paid for this house. Not a problem. I can say that without a single, wonder if I'm making it up at all. No, we could have easily doubled our money. It's the market the market's still crazy. It's still a seller's market, but that's why I was like going, that plan of ending up with Christine's dad's house, if we just flat out sold this and moved over there, we didn't have to buy another house. These people that are like going, yeah, you know how much money I could get for my house? Where are you going to live? You going to live in a parking lot in a tent until the market changes? So Cobra, I don't know if your area is exceptional, but it's bad everywhere. Smile Money sub-comment, I just can't picture Eric in a cowboy hat. It's Wyoming, for God's sakes. Is that a thing out there? Oh! Scott, Mr. Holster, today is his birthday. Or he would have been older today if he was still with us. So, happy birthday, birthday, Mr. Holster. J-Dog, loaded pistols for defense are kept in holsters. Okay. I don't know what I said that you had to point that out, but you're probably referring to well, if you're referring to Hector's cat firing his gun, I still have to say to you, if I have to just reach over, grab my gun, and aim it towards the bedroom door because someone's coming through it, I don't want to have to take it out of a holster. Now, if I have one of these rigs where, you know, I've got several different things. As a matter of fact, somebody sent me, actually, it's sitting right there. It looks like a plastic box, and you can mount it to the side of a cabinet or a wall or bedroom, the bed. And it's just like the insert with some foam. My nightstand gun is not in a holster, and I wouldn't put it in a holster. Unless, of course, as I'm whipping it towards the door to shoot, the holster flings off. It's just another thing. It's like how and again, you do you. It's America. Until the Democrats turn us completely into a banana republic, you do you. But I don't carry a gun that doesn't always have a round in the chamber. I prefer 1911s, but I like things with higher capacities. That's why it's been interesting, and I would say for at least the last 6 years, I have been trying to find the gun that to me fits my carry scenario. And my daytime work, unfortunately, beat it up because I mean, I guess who cares? It gets covered in sweat. It gets covered in dust. Not this one yet, but one of them was on my side when I was laying in what ended up being a liquid pile of fecal matter as I was fixing a 4-inch broken drain under a house. This whole odyssey that I've gone through, being able to carry all sorts of guns and try them out. Sometimes it's a matter of a couple of days. Sometimes it's been months. I mean, I carried the 5906 for a long time. Still, I still like the 5906, but I would say that the HK VP9, what it adds that the 5906 does not, is the rail. And I like having the flashlight laser combo on it, especially when in Pete's holster, it doesn't feel any different. It's not taking up any more space on me, and now I have a flashlight and a laser. The only thing I want to do to the VP, and I have them set aside, they're like $94. It's not terrible, but right now, especially with a loss of over a week and a couple of days of pay, I just can't do it. But especially since I will have a sight puller, maybe as soon as tomorrow, J-Dog, because after going, where did I move it to? After going round and round and round and round with the company that David recommended, and I like the sight pusher. I really wanted to get my hands on it and give it a try. Valor, sold by Best Quip. Fuck. After after 12 days, it was still shown as, we will let you know when it ships. And I contacted the seller, and they're like going, well, you purchased it through Amazon, so there's nothing we can do. Then why is your name on it? Your name is on it. You're the seller. Amazon isn't listed as the seller of it. You are. Well, we don't know. We can't really do anything. Well, fuck you then. Canceled my order, and I ordered one of these. I've already used this one. Flawlessly pushed even. I didn't even bust the front blade. I still think the other one probably offers a few more scenarios than this one. But so far, when J-Dog told me that he was easily pushing shit off of second-gen automatic Smith & Wessons, semi-automatic Smith & Wessons, it was like, if nothing else, I want one of these in the arsenal when I give this back to him. So I ordered one of these. I still would eventually like to get one of the other ones. It looks identical, David. It looked identical to one sold by Wheeler, but the Wheeler one was like $130, and the one that I put money down on was like $60. I mean, like half the price. But just the worst scenario, or should I say the worst interaction that I've had with anybody on Amazon. And again, you chose to sell your product there. Your company name, Best Equip. And now that you don't stand behind it, okay, here you go. This is where one person tells 10 of his friends that your company fucking sucks. And it still sucks because I really, really wanted to get that pusher. Maybe this one will end up doing everything that does at half the price. But either way, that's the one I have coming, and it's supposed to be here tomorrow, and it was ordered yesterday. Versus 12 days later, almost 2 weeks, yeah, we don't know what to tell you. You bought it on Amazon. Well, how did I get to talk to you through Amazon? Oh, because you're selling it here. Assholes. Cheapo gun guy. It's hard to understand that a friendship ended just because you didn't stop at someone's house. Hell, if you stopped at my house, the first thing I'd ask is if you got lost. I can't even get my wife to come home half the time unless I pay her. And what the? And that's COD. Hell, my best friend lived next door and he moved. Hell, my dog loves me and refuses to wear a dog tag with our address on it. My dog shows his love for me by sitting on my foot and then farts on me. I don't get it. I just do... Read more button. I just don't get it. The thing I do get is... Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! So this was addressed to Hung Like a Light Switch. So I'm listening to the political talk, or show that I listen to, and up here in old Duluth, Minnesota, we used to have a dedicated talk channel, and out of nowhere, they said that they were going to... God. Roadkill. Skunk a la King. Serving size. 1/2 of a skunk. 0 calories. Yeah, I bet you Miles would still eat it. Wow. That completely... I don't even know what I was saying anymore. Yeah, thanks for the skunk a la king. Hector, you should have been Bible Man in the intro, laugh out loud. I've seen that. Monastery, laugh out loud. I don't even remember what the intro even was. That was so yesterday. McLean Eric, if I've learned one thing in life, it's that sometimes you're the squirt gun and the other times you're the one getting squirted on. McLean, like I said. Mr. 27 says 9th. Then he says, intro Captain Brubomi. Then he says, no salty guy or multi 357 man. Yep, I'm disappointed again. Smile Money, better have a... Before a Smile Money comment, I better have a little laxative for the brain. Okay, Smile Moneyed up. 2023 Forbes estimated Ramswarmy, whatever the hell his name is, net worth at more than $950 million. His wealth comes from biotech and financial businesses. Yet your score says his company never had a drug approval. Damn it. Must pay well to be a Democrat plant. Well, Smile Money, that's what I wanted you to see if you could find. I have been told that his company has never been licensed or sold a single product. So where are the profits coming from is the guy, the political talk guy that was investigating him wanted to know. And I would like to know myself. I mean, seriously, if this guy is God's gift to the Republican Party and standing up saying, you should have a machine gun, supposedly he said you should have anything that you want, and that he stands behind that. Okay, NRA's on board. Colin Nowhere evidently gave him a gummer. I've been fucked too many times. We've been screwed. I mean, look at everything that this fucking piece of shit Biden and his family has done, and yet the Trump calendar of his legal things has come out. You know, all they're doing is they're tying him up so that he cannot be part of the president. They can't have him there. He is, no matter what you want to say, no matter what you want to think, he is the one person that was going to drain the swamp and let their secrets out. If they're so scared, doesn't that beg the question, why are you so scared? Why are you... And again, when Tucker himself said, personally, I think they're gonna kill you. I mean, I love Tucker, and the fact that he just says it. You know, it's like Epstein, yeah, he was murdered. He did not commit suicide, if you haven't seen the interview with Trump. He's like, I know people say that it's conspiracy theorists. He goes, but no. I've seen all of the evidence. I've seen everything. Epstein was assassinated. He was murdered. He did not commit suicide. And this dude, I mean, Jesus Christ, if you go on if you go on a first date and this chick tells you that she loves unprotected sex, But giving blowjobs is her favorite thing. She reloads her own ammunition, wants to buy you at least one handgun a month, cooks, cleans, and all she expects is sex from you whenever you want to give it to her. That woman doesn't exist. And as far as I'm concerned, any fucking politician that's willing to stand up and say everything that this guy has said, I call bullshit. And Vanguard and BlackRock, all these people are connected to him. So, I'm sorry. Obviously, at this point in time, she has lovely breasts. Wade, you're right. Screw that wallet thing. The rest is very usable straight out of the box. You're welcome at my place anytime. Just keep an eye on the 3 pit bulls. Wade, if I am the friend or the friends that we think we are, I'm not worried about your dogs. I have never had a problem with a dog. I love dogs more than I love most people. As a matter of fact, after about 30 minutes, there's a good chance that I'm going to love your pit bulls more than I love you. And I know you're not really offended. I think I told this story years ago, but when I was, 3 careers ago, refinishing hardwood floors and installing hardwood floors and laminate floors, and I mean, I could lay hardwood. We got to a house and the homeowner had their dog chained up outside, and they were gone. There was the door we were told we could use. The dog could reach it. My buddy, coincidentally, Eric, he's afraid shitless of dogs. Dogs sense this. He got out of the van, and this dog shot, because I told him, I go see if the key is where they said they hid it. He got out of the van, and that dog shot straight to the end of its chain, and was like, I mean, it's just going nuts. Eric pissed himself, took a shit in his pants, got back in the van, and looked like he just saw my ex-wife. And I'm like, come on, don't be a baby. I got out, and as soon as I started walking towards this dog, I've never seen it before, started wagging his tail, walked right up, pet him. I usually always kept, still to this moment in time, I have a Ziploc baggie in my truck with treats in it. We got Moose, Bill, my FFL, hopefully he'll continue to be. I don't even know if he's even still up there or not, but I ordered a couple of things, and he said, good to go. So, nice ass, nice everything. Rodeo hair. You are the... Never mind. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm petting this dog. We're like rolling around on the grass, and I'm motioning for Eric to grab the fucking key and open the door. And then I shortened up the chain so that he could get into the house without being mauled. It's like, come on. But, cut you off at the pass. When we lost Dax, that was terrible. I had that dog as of that moment in time almost as long as I had Samantha in my life. And vice versa for Samantha, that dog was there. That Dax was all she remembered. Then when we lost Shelby, it was just I don't want another dog. If I knew that we were hitting our final destination and we weren't planning on wanting to be able to go, right now, I could just return the favor. I guess if we had a dog, I'm just going to dump it on Samantha, just like we get the grand doggy, we get Marshall. We're going to get Marshall. We're going to get Marshall before he leaves. Right, that very last weekend. Wade, The crap going on in Hawaii appears to be a land grab to take control of the lands held sacred by the native Hawaiian people. Yeah, why? They're putting up security fence that you can't see what's going on the other side. They're saying it's to collect dust. Then they're now saying that they supposedly sprayed and people can't go in there. Yeah, Wade. It's a fucking land grab. And it looks like our government, their in power government, are all in on it. And so help me God, if it turns out that a single thing, and I don't want to get in the conspiracy theorist part of everything that I've heard, from the dead bodies found with bullet holes in them to the energy weapon, but if it turns out a single person was killed and it was by design, those people need to be set up against a cement wall and an energy weapon turned on them. Ludwig, even if you don't need a boar cider, you can have a cat. And you have a cat, you can have tons of fun with your cat chasing the red dot. Oh, you're absolutely right. And the fact is, you don't have to load, you can leave this thing laying out anywhere. And he's talking about the new Fiachi one. And I am going to do a giveaway. I'm going to, when I put that video out, I don't know how long it's going to be. But, yeah, hell yeah, you can leave this sitting on an end table and you do this and mess with the cat. Oh, good point. Hector, you need a couple of these. Smile money. You know the Constitution also didn't allow women to vote, or the right to vote, and the slaves were only counted as 3/5 of an individual. The Constitution has a difficult but necessary amendment process that was allowed for change.
Hello?
Hello?
What are you doing?
Drinking in front of a camera?
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Should you be done by now?
Well, I had some errands to run after work, so I kind of got a late start.
Oh.
That, and I also did some cleaning.
Did you put the chicken on the grill? You wanted me to do that?
Well, I didn't honestly know when you were going to be home. It hasn't happened yet, but I won't be much longer.
Well, I'm going to go put the chicken on the grill, and I'm going to cut up the potatoes, and I'm going to get those started, okay?
Oh, it's going to be one of those nights.
The chicken's going to take an hour to cook on the grill.
No, it doesn't. Shh. Does not. I got an hour. I don't know about you. Shit. Hell yeah. How you doing? See, the problem is, Smile Money, does that mean you endorse Obama saying that our founding fathers could have never fathomed the change in technology and weapons? We need to take them away from American citizens. And a lot of other things. And why is it... I really don't know the answer to this, but why is there now a new rebirth in his birth certificate? It's a fraud. They're saying that there is no way that he was born as an American citizen, which makes him an illegitimate president. I could have told you that a long time ago. Fucking cocksmoker. EMT Rail Fan. Test clicks from grill tongues will send a cat tearing the wallpaper off the walls. I can't imagine how long it took to find after a Glock firing under its paws. Oh, and...
Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden!
Smile Money says, as for Maui, I have no desire to research this, so you can have your way with this one. Laugh out loud. Just log me in as a skeptic. fair enough. I don't know where I Smart Money. I don't know where I stand on this one. I saw it on the internet. There's a guy who has a YouTube channel that seems very legitimate. His company is expensive suspension parts, shock absorbers and shit like that. For he has the cool part is he has a camber adjust that goes on the top shock mount. So if you've got a car, maybe you want to take it on the track and you need so much camber, and then when you want to drive it on the street, you can easily loosen up some stuff and bring it back without a big bunch of hoo-ha. Yeah, and he just happens to live in Maui and started documenting this. And then he started getting threatened. You know you're on to something when you're being threatened. Unfortunately, he doesn't want to see anything happen to him and his family, so he's kind of backed off. But the stuff that they're putting up just seems so wrong. When you see a square outline of trees, yet all the houses in the middle are dust. I've seen house fires. I've seen really hot house fires. It doesn't destroy everything, so explain. That's all I'm saying. But thanks for a freebie, Smart Money. I don't think I've ever been given one of those. Agent Mr. Cat, in a whispering Sixth Sense voice, I see a weird person, laugh out loud. Oh, and Mondays suck. Will not disagree with you. Smile Money, maybe Jeremy can help with the Battle Box video. Well, I took the pictures of the items. I'm not going to be able to get that video done tonight. I did the Fiatchi one because I promised that I'd get that done as soon as possible, and I fucked them over so much. And it's bad, too, because I love their products. I mean, now that I've drank one full glass of that, you know, the truth serum's pouring through. Fiatchi, do they make the highest possible? I think the lights from Brinnite are just a click higher production. But Fiatchi, they have stood with me since the very first thing I ever reviewed for them, and they're sending me their latest weapon light. I'm sure that's going to go good. No, I mean, I actually, it wasn't this rifle, but I actually showed the laser being chambered. I don't give a shit. I don't care. In a case of a situation like that, why did I show a firearm? Because I don't care. I hope people buy the Fiatchi stuff because I think it's a good company. Is it an American company? No. I mean, I really wish they were, but we don't make anything worth a shit really over here anymore. And if we do, like the Sight Pusher company, you don't stand for anything anymore. The most important thing you have is the people that purchase your products. Smile Money. What is the backup channel name? Just comment under the new channel so I can locked it in. Din Scourge says PBR, politics, beer, and rants. Smile Money says that would be a better choice than naked, gay, and loaded. Din says, I don't know. Gets pretty gay up in here. Smile Money, I will try to do that. I need to just put the link I need to start putting the link to that in the bottom of the description, but I will try to give you a direct thing. I don't have access to that down here on this account. I don't think, anyway. Let me see. Nope, I have not added that account down here. Well, here we are. Last comment. Poco saying D7, as in dork. 7. D7. Okay, if you want to be serious, let's be serious. D7 has already been called as a hit. Reloading so I can go cook, I guess. Oh, just look at those. It's like a map. Right there, you're heading straight for terra firma. Where do I put this? It's really not terrible, so the bottom line is if you're looking for something that's grape flavored and will get you fucked up as quickly as possible, it's 12%. In the non-E scale, it doesn't even really have an artificialness. It's probably just the booze to it, but I'd give it a 7 compared to some of that shit I've had. I mean, I've been holding off on this because I thought it'd be terrible, but it wasn't that bad. 20 minutes ago, I got Salty saying I'm naked and drunk. Hector says I'm naked under my fabulous clothes. Then Hector says my kitten farted in the club. Then he meowed, "Let's go, Brandon." Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck Joe Biden! Agent Mr. Cat says I'm in the club thanks to Hector. Laugh out loud. Agent Mr. Cat, eventually you're gonna have to grow up and do this stuff on your own. You're not always gonna be able to count on Hector to help you because his fucking cat is trying to murder him. And then Hector sub-comment, "Are you?" Oh, no, he says you are. And that's how the ice maker got broke. Okay. Cheers, guys. Will you see me tomorrow? That's an excellent question.